He was released from jail today after posting $500,000 cash-only bail. That comes after a Chaffee County judge said prosecutors did not meet the standard of evidence to keep him in jail. The judge did find probable cause for Morphew to stand trial for the murder of his wife, Suzanne. He pleaded not guilty on Friday. Suzanne was last seen in May of last year. Her body has never been found. And for the first time since Barry Morphew's arrest, the courts released the paperwork behind that decision today. Prosecutors claim Suzanne was ready to leave Barry, so he resorted to something he did his whole life. He hunted and controlled her like he did with animals. Colette Bordelon read through the entire affidavit and is breaking it down for you now.
I think a lot of damage has been done at this point.
That's what a local attorney says Barry Morphew's defense team is probably thinking right now, after his arrest paperwork was finally released to the public.
The evidence, albeit circumstantial, looks strong.
Barry's accused of killing his wife, Suzanne, who disappeared from their Salida home on Mother's Day in 2020.
We have no body. We have no DNA. We don't have a murder weapon. We don't really even know what happened to her.
Investigators say Suzanne texted Barry 4 days before her disappearance, saying she was done and wanted to handle this civilly.
Based on those text messages, you have more evidence for motive.
Prosecutors learned she was having an affair, and that man was the last person she sent a selfie to on May 9th. Near the same time, Barry admitted to running around their home with a gun. His phone went on airplane mode in that time period and wouldn't come back online for about 8 hours. Barry explained his running around the house, saying he was shooting chipmunks, but investigators believe he was chasing Suzanne and likely shot her with a tranquilizer dart.
It's giving us motive. It's giving us means. It's destroying his credibility when he's not being truthful with investigators.
Detectives believe Barry staged a crime scene using Suzanne's bicycle and helmet found not too far from their home, then tried to give himself an alibi by heading for work in Broomfield early on May 10th, Mother's Day. And his story changed a lot.
It's not the actions of a person who's uninvolved with this crime.
No questions asked. However much they want, I will do whatever it takes to get you back.
In an interview with the FBI this year, Barry says Suzanne's disappearance could have been God's way of resolving something, claiming it may have been a form of judgment for her affair. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Colette Bordelon, News 5.
You can read the full affidavit on our website, KOAA.com. Court dockets show Barry will have a motions hearing in November. He's facing a handful of charges, including first-degree murder, tampering with a deceased human body, and attempting to influence a public servant.